Hello, welcome back to Slice and Dice. I gotta tell you, this game has pretty much consumed me. This is gonna be my fourth run that I'm gonna record today, and I've played, just making sure I cleared these, I played a few runs off camera just for fun. I'm pretty in on Slice and Dice right now, which is good because you guys seem to want to watch it too. So it's a real win-win for me, I gotta say. Let's go, shall we? You ready? I think I'm ready. So I'm basically right now I'm kind of down to just play parties that seem not good. Like I want to pick things like flex basically. I don't think I want to play greens. I'm gonna grind a bunch of runs out over a pretty long period of time, I'm sure. And I think flex is good. I don't think that greens is a good party, but I'll see. I'll see. Let's see here. Magical Flex Basic. I like this Flex party. Pockets, Ruffian, Cultist, Student, Splint is fine. I think Pockets is fine as a starter. What did he start us with, actually? Ooh, Tattered Robes. Scoundrel only. +1 pip to the 2 left sides. That's pretty good. +1 to the top and bottom. Oh yeah, but you can't equip this because it instantly falls off. Very funny. I like Early Curse. I think 4 tier 1 curses is fine. This is an absolutely not. Right Death probably isn't too bad. Big Hitter 9 is a no, because what Big Hitter 9 does is it goes, if I can remember where I'm trying to go here. Big Hitter 9 means that this boss can hit a 20 damage cleave. This boss can hit a 30, which isn't that big of a deal. What else is bad with that, actually? Let me look. This becomes an 18 damage inflict death. We're fine. 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 Maybe Big Hitter 9 isn't that big of a deal. What is this? This is 9, so it becomes an 18. The really bad ones are Tarantus. For the time you see her, Slime Queen hitting 18s is kind of dire. Like if she goes 18-18. But you know what? I'm going to take it. Because I think Right Death... I think Right Death is the correct pick there, but I want to try. And so I will. We're in an era of trying. So we will give it a spin. Now, this team has a very good start. Oh, also someone in one of the videos recently pointed out and said you might be able to dodge things like pain now and burn. So I'm going to be keeping an eye out for that because they said they were able to dodge a cleave or a cut recently. I'm down with Evoker. I think in these parties where you have double blue and red, especially, like 3 magic, Evoker suddenly becomes better. Star Poisoned isn't so bad. I think I like archery training, but Coiled Snake is not a big deal. One character starting Poisoned is like, well, think about it like this, right? Even though it's kind of like gross to take, we used to play in the old patch Top 3 Poisoned. Top 3 Poisoned is just a worse version of this, right? So this isn't so terrible. You're dying to... What are you dying to, Cultist? A rat? I want to burst to save Ruffian if possible. Oh yeah, and then you could go like bandage. There you go. That's all good. But yeah, I've been practicing. In my spare time, I've been running these runs, just trying to get faster, you know? I think that if I want to put up big streaks, it really is quantity over quality. This is Inflict Exert, yeah. It's also a good way to learn. You know, lose is improve, a classic. But I'm not going to go too fast, right? I want to make sure that I stop and give like a few seconds of thought to every pick. Because it's going to make the videos hard to watch if they're too fast, right? But especially early on. So Pendulum versus Cloak. I'll tell you my early theory for like tier 1 and 2 specifically. Tier 3 is like a little more impactful. You want to pick items here that have a chance to do something crazy later on. So I pick like Big Heart because it opens up the Dogma combo, for example. Big Heart being... it'd be easier to talk about this if it wasn't so hard. Like I picked Big Heart here. This is the replace the middle side for it with heal 7. I wish I had a search option. Which one? Dogma's like a scroll. This is Dogma. Only pips change when the side is replaced. This is why I start taking things like that. I take Pendulum here, for example, because I don't know what the combo is, but I think it's better than Cloak. There is probably something. Mortal 11. I think Mortal 11 is fine. It's a little sad if it fucks up like a super cool charged combo, but you know. Yeah, Pendulum probably doesn't do anything, but I think it has a better chance than Cloak of doing something. This is Inflicting Xert. Don't drop these bees. I know I'm gonna want to. Like, I know I'm gonna want to go drop on these guys, but it's not the right choice. Cut here. Okay. The challenges, my opinion, is replace damage sets with kill an enemy with 2 or less HP. That's kind of cool. My opinion with the challenge sides is just don't take them. And we can play Caldera. Caldera Evoker kind of plays nicely together. And our last curse is Lightning. Oh, this is free. That slow spell's 4. I remember I took it and then it fucked me up. So I'm okay on that one, buddy. But yeah, I do find you can lose this fight, Bramble, Alpha, etc. if you have a more challenging curse and you roll a bad first character. We rolled good first characters, Caldera, Evoker. I'm gonna make this rat run away, actually. Like, I always have the damage output, but we lost the one the other day because I had Guardian and I think, what was it? Most of my losses so far, if I'm keeping track, which I'm not keeping super close track, to be honest, but it's things like Presence Guardian, I don't think it was Presence though. Was it Presence? Whatever it was. It's like unimpactful guys. Copy the right side onto the rightmost side. Okay. You know, it's fine. Like, I'm not gonna complain about that. It's just strange. It's not gonna do anything crazy, but it's fine. Yeah, like I said. Oh, hold on. Sorry, I had a TFT stream open on my other monitor, which I had muted. He ended his stream, but what I know from my favorite website, twitch.tv, is that sometimes it unmutes. So I saw it change and I went, ooh, let's just close that real quick. I've had a lot of trouble with Twitch unmuting just randomly. Very paranoid about it, I feel. I hate Spine. I think he's so terrible, but I really don't want Faye here because I'm playing double blue. Faye fell off quite a bit in my estimation. I think I will take Spine because most of the tier 2 greens are kind of whatever. I'll random actually. Oh, actually flawless. Wow. I don't think it could have been better. Incredible, you know? No notes. Thank you very much, video game. I'm appreciative of your contribution. That's crazy. The reasoning there as to why we random is since I already have seen Faye there, you could go check the log. There's like, what, there's 4 good reds that I could run here. You know what? I will check the log. I will quantify this real quick. I said I wanted to play faster, but I also want to talk through my decisions because that is kind of the point, right? If we random into a red, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 really good hits. So we have over a 50% chance. So first, for it to be bad, it has to be a 1 in 3 hit. So it has to random onto our red, and then it has to be a 50% roll to roll into, or more than, it's like a 3 out of 7, right? To roll Medic, or Medic, Priestess, or Enchanter. And even then, it's not the end of the world, right? And if it randoms are green, don't care that much. Green isn't super impactful until tier 3. And if it randoms are yellow, I mean, sure, dude. Whatever you like. So that's my reasoning for randoming there. I think randoming is often going to be... it's a tool that you have to understand how to use, I guess is the best way to put it. It's really good as long as you are tracking what your options are. Because if you're just kind of slamming it and praying, it's going to fuck you over a lot more than it's going to be good. I do not have lethal on this guy. I think that it doesn't matter too much to keep pockets alive here. Yeah, I think I actually don't care that much about him. So I do this. You can disagree. Like, it's pretty easy to save him there, but I think it doesn't matter. I feel like I've been spending a lot of time saving. Like, I'm never gonna lose from that spot, right? I like pockets. Slime Queen was one of the fights I thought was kind of scary. I pick Disciple here, and we just call it fine. Yeah. Okay, no big deal. Disciple is fine. You're 13, 12, 10, 7, 5, 3. I'm off by 3 here. Okay. I think I roll for better mana. I keep the 3, and I'll keep the Fierce. I think I can do it. Let's see. This is about as good as it gets. Let me see here. What's Glow now? Oh, it's just 1 mana. I'm off by 1. And you can't drop. Okay. I'll save pockets here. Like, I'm not going to let him die every time. But if my Disciple decides to roll mana, I can really pop off here. Sadly not. Right, so I block for him. I'm gonna hold on to this 2 damage Fierce, I think. You know what? Nah. What are the odds that he rolls it again? What are the odds that he doesn't just die here? We just let it go. This heal 1 is actually slick. What are you on? You're on 7, so I go... First kill. I cannot kill this Slimer. What about if I go Skull kill? I can kill this Slimer, yeah. You just gotta remember, so the way that you can think about it there, because how did I do that so quickly? And maybe you're wondering that, maybe you're not wondering that. Honestly, you're probably not wondering that, but it's my video and you kind of like signed up to listen to me when you clicked on it, so sorry, but you do now have to listen to me. You signed the contract. Oh, it's lightning. The way that I solved that out is I realized that I was off by 1, because the damage I had there left over was 4 plus 2 on this guy, which was 1 off. And Burst is 2 to 2. Scald is 4 to 3 in that position, so you're getting an extra damage for the same mana costs, which lets you recognize that you have a little bit more damage you can squeeze out, which lets you sneak a little lethal there where you may otherwise miss it. Because I think that that is one where you might not think to try it. I just say so because I initially didn't think to try it. Maybe you do think to try it. No. But that's how I did the math there, and maybe that'll help you. I don't know. Maybe it won't. I go, what, you can get 8 tier 0s? Huh. I'll take Obel. Death Wish mana gain is solid here. There's a lot of little computational tricks you can do. This is your worst side, by the way, so you can just reroll. Sure. I'll lock it now, because I'm actually going to lock the Evoker's one. I want to guarantee drop on the Sniper here. Okay, you don't want to miss it, because drop is how I save my pockets from dying. Yeah. But it's one thing to have infinite tries. It's another thing to be sure that you can actually see the line that you have to try infinitely for. That is the trick of slice and dice. Maybe you miss something like that, or maybe you just slam it. Okay, I kind of feel like I have to put my money where my mouth is. I've said to Cranberry a lot of times now, Coffin is good if it's your last pick. I have very little in terms of actual knowledge of that, but I'm gonna take the shot here. It feels like maybe I'm just hating on Sphere. I don't dislike Sphere, I just haven't played it too much. I think it's probably fine, but I really want to test the theory. Ooh. That's the worst one. That's not the worst one. The worst one here would have probably been orange. Yellow actually is kind of nice. It's awkward if you're trying to go for something specific, but I'm not really. So I guess it's fine. We'll see. But this guy will be a Y2 very quickly, which is why I think it's not so bad to take it here. And just having the extra body is probably worth more, because ultimately, this is not 100% correct, I guess, but I feel like a lot of the spells are comparable, right? That's kind of my thought. Anyway. Trying to set up for a nice little Scald play. It's fine. But yeah, like, I don't know. Evoker's Drop is a very similar spell to some of the other spells you'll have. Oh, it's 5 X's. Wow, guys, are you alright? Sheesh, man. Help a brother. Don't let him die like that. He's carrying you fools. It is gonna take me a second to adjust my brain to the new positions, though. Oh, you know what? I think the music is a little loud. Sorry. I saw someone commented about it recently, somewhere, I don't know where, but I did realize the music is a little high. So I'm gonna turn it down just a touch. Gizmo is funny, wacky, and silly, but it's not very good here. Mostly because I think nobody uses it very well. So we'll give our... Actually, what the fuck am I doing? We'll give our Berserker whiskey. Hey, where's this empty max HP? Huh? Oh! Mortal. Mortal. It's Mortal 11. I got it. Oh, you know what? Because of that Mortal, I bet this is a little better, actually. Did you remember that I had Mortal? Because I sure didn't. It's an easy one to forget, though, isn't it? You getting hit by anyone? You are. So I could burst to kill this militia. Drop is probably a little better. The only thing I don't love here, let's see if I can go Scald. No. I want to get this intangible cleared. Are you hitting? You're hitting Berserker. This is probably not a big deal. Yeah, I'm gonna chill here. Not this. We're gonna drop. We're just gonna run it like this. I'll be okay. Although, for one more mana, I could have killed this militia by bursting Disciple instead. So, I think that was probably a misplay. I am targeting down militia here. This goes... Burst, drop. Sorry, I'm targeting... Specifically, I want to stop that two skeletons spawn in. That's what I'm targeting particularly there. Okay, solid. Oh yeah. I forgot who I was getting. So I know everyone's a lazy hater. Here's your piece of theory for this pick. Long term, like, only one of these characters is particularly clickable here, and it's lazy. At this stage of the game, 2 damage, 1 damage, don't give a fuck. Single hit of 3 damage? Well, actually, Fighter's 2 damage does break intangibles. Immediately, he's good. Alright, you know what? You convince me. Fighter can come. I just want you to know, I'm not sure about it. There's an exert being inflicted on me. It's probably fine. 2-4. We go for a little Scald play, probably. You can stick... Could do something like... that for Scald. And we'll just keep our fighter alive. Breaking both ghost intangibles, very solid first turn. I don't need to do much more than that, I don't expect. 3 damage exert. The 3 damage cruel is a 6 on the Baron. You're looking for probably nothing. 4 damage, I mean, Death Wish is fine. You're not really looking for anything particular is what I mean when I say probably nothing there. It doesn't really matter a ton what he rolls. Scald. Oh yeah, Omega lethal here. Enhanced Wand, Blinding Bolt. Blinding Bolt, super good if I get like a Scrapper here. Yeah, this thing, it seems very likely to carry me. Although our damage will cap at, what, 11, but that's still pretty good. If I'm capping my damage out at 11, I mean, am I really complaining? Probably not. Yeah, I gambled and I lost there. He's getting sniped. It's all good. What would I have done with the 1 mana? I could have rolled on Evoker here, right? That's the question. And I'm definitely killing the demon. This team, if you leave that demon alive, you can definitely get caught here. He'll get you. Wow, I mean, I should really just let you go. I'm gonna save you, Caldera, but I want you to know, I don't like saving you here. Be gone. You know, I guess it wasn't Caldera's fault that Evoker missed like that. I shouldn't be mad at him. So we have seen Berserker, Brute. This is Collector. Is it Soldier? It is Soldier. So Whirl. I mean, it's like, it is just about... I'm happy with any of them. Ah, good, just high roll. This is a high roll, but I'm happy with Sinew's fine, Whirl's fine, both of them set up Caldera. And Sinew, he doesn't scale poorly into the late game, I don't think. He's just kind of awkward. And then 1 out of 4 times I high roll Scrapper, and then the other few times here, it's whatever. You know, whatever you hit. What was the other guy? The other time is Gladiator, who is like extremely fine. I have almost no opinion of Gladiator. Barely even perceive him as a character. Sorry, I always get this mixed up. I always try to overkill bandits to make the other enemies run away. Not how it works. You just do that. Should be fine. I don't know. It's not looking too terrible. I do wonder if this is a high roll, because I'm getting this Coffin extra unit play alongside a run that had... Like, I got a yellow in a run that had a setup for a yellow, right? But what would have been bad? I guess a green would have been kind of bad. Trollblood overtakes Iron Helm here in my estimation because of Mortal 11. This is a little more effective HP, and we'll just put it on the Evoker to cancel his poison. In a run where it's not Mortal 11, I think I might pick the other option there. I don't know. It's kind of close. I'd think about it a little more, at the very least. This brother actually just triple won me. Amazing. Again, I can't be too mad. It's not really your fault now, is it, buddy? It's like a very small amount your fault. Give it a sec. I want to consider saving Coffin. Is it viable? Not particularly. I could do it by killing... Oh, is he just not... He's just getting bit. Okay. Yeah. Basically, I don't care. Sorry, I'm like stupid, I think, is the problem. I think somewhere along the line I became dumb. That is my assessment here as to what's going on. It's the only thing that makes sense. That's why that turn was hard. That's why it took me more than a quarter second. Yeah, Coffin dying, like, I mean, dude, we're chill. This is a normal party. Kinda, I'm not gonna lie to you though, kinda getting sick of Evoker's shit. Are you also feeling this way? Because I'm kinda, just a little bit, sick of his shit. Having to lock 1 mana because I'm afraid this guy's gonna miss everything? Because he is gonna fucking miss everything? I don't know. Oh, right. Burst was like the one spell that I cast with key bindings, and the smart key bindings changed what gets bursted. Scrapper to Brawler's okay. I kind of like Evoker to Chronos. It's probably a little better. Having the option to have Weaken in this fight, yeah. You're not getting anything new with Brawler there. That's the big thing. I'm actually gonna give the regen over to Berserker. The ability to... Oh, fuck. This was one of the fights that I said was gonna be kind of scary. And this is why. Thankfully we have Disciple who can revive for me. We go 1, 2... Can I get a 3? I don't believe so. Okay. Very well. We will go... Well, it's like tick... 4, 4... You just let him go. There's no saving. Like, this is the downside of my curse. There's a very narrow subset of cases where I am just checkmated, and that is one of them. But the checkmate in this case is just that one of my characters gets put down. And in a run like this, especially with Disciple, not a big deal. We even go chip chip here, I think. Yeah, it's good to burst there and just get the second chip guaranteed. Oh my god, he's fucking cruising. This Kronos is killing it. I doubted too, that's the crazy thing. I doubted the GOAT, the OG best character in the game. That's your trivia if you're a newer viewer. My original pick for strongest character in the game was Kronos. Yeah, I know, right? Crazy. But I don't think it was a crazy thought. I just think, or I thought, and I kind of still do think that he's just always pretty good. It kind of depends on what you're playing. I'm capping at 11 here. One more. I can fix this. There it is. Fairy dust? Yeah. For sure here. That goes on the Coffin, who is now an absolute genius character. So there's a trouble with Harpoon. I should put it on Scrapper. The trouble with Harpoon is that none of these characters want to lock Harpoon. I do not want to lock Harpoon on Berserker. I want to roll for something else. Disciple, Kronos, Caldera, same thing. So that's your main issue here. Not a big deal, really. I don't think it matters a ton. Like, it's just bad luck protection. It's silly to not wear it, right? You roll for the 4 here. No doubt. It happens sometimes, buddy. I'm not mad at you. I'm mad at the system. I'm mad at the crooked system setting up my boy. Also, I'm probably keeping Disciple to the end. I think we're going to get way too much value out of Glow. I also think I'm probably just supposed to go like this. Makes a lot more sense, don't you think? Yeah, and I don't care if Berserker drops some HP. Oh, he didn't even need the heal shield. I was killing the bird that was hitting him. It's all good. It actually doesn't matter. This is what I'm saying. I think that a lot of times you can get super stuck, just like mentally stuck on something in this game. There is no purpose to thinking about that. I win this fight by a ton. Scrapper, Barb. Surgeon is definitely the pick here. In a team like this, we're going to have a lot of deaths, and Surgeon can just fix those. And we'll always have mana for it too. I think Barb is also fine, but Barbarian hits very similar numbers to Scrapper because Scrapper has the combo setup that he needs. So I'm happy to go with Surgeon because I think the revive is the big bailout that you want on this run. Yeah, you see, this is the problem. It's a me problem. It's not an actual item problem. It is a me problem that I don't like this item. For sure. I'm trying to play drop here. Yeah. Let me know how that drop plays out. I'm actually down with this though. Nah, we go like, yeah, this setup isn't crazy. Because I'm stunning most of what matters here. Actually, one slight change. I want to go a weaken here, and I want to weaken the weaken. This sets up pretty nicely for into Scald next turn. Because the first Scald will refund 2 mana off of the Wisps. So it's a pretty decent loadout. 2 mana is probably your best lock. Ooh, yeah, and it sets up a nice little Bloodlust hit. Okay, it's not even that bad. Oh, yeah, okay, I reuse, and then we go Scald. Hit here, there you go. I was correct. Charged Hammer, Boarhide. Very interesting question. What would you take here? There is a correct answer. There's a very obvious answer. I like to give you a second if you're playing along at home, if you're watching along. Maybe you're not. That's okay. I don't really mind either way. What would you take here though? I think you have a strong answer for Charged Hammer. If you picked it, I don't blame you. You make a lot of mana. Charged Hammer is good, right? It's not really good because again, Mortal 11 is lurking. You can take Boarhide Bracers, and now Caldera is endgame ready. And we can go Death Wish Coffin. It's not a big issue that I'm not getting perfect value. Oh, hey. Hydras. Think about them? I didn't think about them either. 20 damage bite, by the way. We were looking for the 6 mana on this guy. Yeah, that's probably going to save your life. Surgeon, it's kind of up to you now, buddy. How did you learn that? Caldera, why are you talking to a coffin? Of the two characters to die here, it is no question that you let Coffin die, by the way. No shot. Because if we go into Hexia here, it's for sure better to have full HP on Surgeon. Oh, this doesn't even kill. I always lock too early. I go, oh yeah, this is lethal, right? Sure isn't. That'll do. Yeah, into Hexia you want the full health Surgeon. Sorcerer, Wanderer. I think Wanderer is like a natural killer of Hexia. Copycat Shield. I can copycat mana gain as well. I think Sorcerer is also not very good here, but I'm gonna pick Sorcerer. It's a shame. Like, it is actually a big shame, but I think you have to do this because the Scrapper play is kind of the way forward. I don't think you have to like it, but I think it is the right choice, and we can just give Kronos the double dodge. If Surgeon dies, this team is not, like, dead in the water here. Sorcerer also preys on Hexia because we get a bunch of poison through. Oh, these imps are rolling 8 damage death. The big thing here is Hexia doesn't actually double up on anyone, and she's killing the Coffin, which really does not matter. Oh, Kronos and Sorcerer kind of play nicely together too. Let's roll. Yeah, not bad, not bad. I should take this and you should fight an imp. Okay. The thing that pushed me over the edge here for Sorcerer, by the way, is that I had this Fairy Dust so that even if he sucks out, it's still 3. We're gonna go ahead and let this Coffin die. You're dueling an imp. Right. Maybe like this? Yeah, okay. It's like this. All the imps are dead, the target that Hexia threw on is dead, and Hexia's at half HP with 3 poison, and I have only 1 dead on my side. This is super over. Okay. Surgeon locks mana, you lock a reuse. I don't think it matters. The only thing that I would like here is a steal to finish it off, but... Oh wow, nice reroll. Ooh, almost had it, buddy. I'm sorry, Surgeon, but you are not making it home. I'll just take lethal. Seems good. Solid. I mean, it worked out. Again, I wonder if it was just a high roll, but what I'm finding is that if you pick Coffin as your last pick, right, it's not so bad. The issue with Coffin is if you pick it and then you're stuck with a tier 0 shitter and Coffin for, I don't know, 3-4 fights before you get to start upgrading the tier 0, then it's really bad. But primarily if you have something for Coffin to make it even a little bit better, you have to estimate it out to be that this character plus this character need to be equivalent in value to the tier 3s that you're missing, right? And you're only missing 2. Or no, you're missing 2. You're missing your green tier 3 and you're missing 1 other tier 3. So I guess then it's twofold, right? You need to have a tier 2 that you would be happy to take to the end. And when I picked this, I think I had multiple. I had Barbarian, which was fine. I had Caldera, I had Evoker, which I was both okay with. And then I also had Disciple, which wouldn't have been terrible. But if this told you the color it was going to spit out, I think it would be a lot easier to estimate, right? Because if this spit me out a gray, I think I would be in a much worse spot. But anyway, hey, thanks for watching. That was a banger, I think. I had fun anyway. I hope you also had fun. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave me a like, subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.